for many middle-class, educated people, especially in cities, there's all kinds of ways to do an arranged marriage. And one of the best ways that people are finding is to go online. She went online, and so these sites in India are becoming millions and millions of people go to them now. And the one she went to is called shadi.com, which means just marriage.com. So the outcome is pretty clear. It's not like on Match where you might date, for a year or once or whatever. It's like you're going to get married. And but the great thing about it for her was that she could instant message with these guys and exchange pictures with them. She had a lot more interaction with this potential guy she was going to spend the rest of her life with. You never could have gone online before, obviously, so that makes a big difference, is to be able to look for guys online. One of the big differences it makes, which has a huge cultural impact, is that people are now marrying Indians from all over the country. So there's a sort of, it used to be a very regional thing. It would be your local priest or, somebody in the community or the hired matchmaker from the community who would find a match for a couple. And now, you can go online, and the guy that Geeta ended up marrying was from the south of India, where they spoke a different language, and they dressed differently, and they prayed differently, and they ate different food. And that caused a lot of problems, but it also opened up the field for her. And they also say that going online offers more options to older girls, which means over 30. So Geeta was the shock and horror age of 30 when she started, looking in earnest for a guy, and this meant that she could meet guys from overseas because, you're looking online. And then again, they can correspond, by email and instant message and stuff, so there's more options.
Do the newspapers still have the traditional marriage ads? On Sunday mornings, we used to lay down with the 14 newspapers of the Sunday and read through the page after page after page of marriage ads. Do those still exist?
Yeah, they do. They still have them, and I think I figure, with Geeta, it happened in stages, and I think that happens with a lot of modern Indian girls, where you start out by having your parents look inside their community, and if that doesn't work, then they'll go to the marital ads, the classified ads in the papers, and then if that doesn't work, they're like, okay, we've got to go online. This is bad. It still remains unacceptable in many communities for men and women to sort of date in public. Of course, that's also changing in many communities. The papers are filled in Delhi and Mumbai of stories of, teenagers who date and who have sex before marriage and all of that. So that does happen, but for the most part, I would say for the majority, it's still not acceptable to sort of be seen together, but you can have whole relationships online, as we see happening here. So I do think that's making a difference.